going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here. We are playing some Ice Sheet, and mira what we have here. Look at this delicious little morsel fucking running through here. Give it hell. OMG, is this the only animal we have? No, wildlife. It is. Be nice to start that guinea pig farm I always wanted to do in one of these games. Fucking don't let it get away. It's worth a chase as long. No, we're doing fine yet, so we can just keep it here until it goes down from cold. Will it? Oh, it is shivering, but not by too much. Okay, let's let it get really close this time. I don't want to get myself killed trying to take a rabbit out either, so okay, now give it hell. They must be hard to hit because that's 3 shots, 4 shots. What's your bio for shooting? Not great. 5 shots. No, come on. Fucking get me a knife. I'll take it out with my bare hands. Alright, I'm going to chase it a little bit more. It's hell-bent on going left, so I think it'll turn around unless it's... Yeah, we're not going to get it. Alright. Back inside. Oh well, we tried. Well, anyways, that bit of excitement aside, I have decided to commit to building an electric smelter. I'm not even 100% convinced we can power an electric smelter at this point, but that's okay. And if we're going to do that, we're going to need a little tick of power conduit somewhere off the way so that we can easily switch it on and off without having to have her do such a thing. And we can probably kick up the speed a little bit. So, triple cold snap, sea ice. I'm sad that rabbit got away, but we're just not a good shot. Wouldn't be bad to get another person in here eventually, but we gotta get a sustainable food supply going. Right now, we have a lot of food left. Enough to last us throughout the rest of the year, I'd say, because 2 meals a day is 24 days right there. It's 50. Yeah, we do have enough to make it through the end of the year, which way better than we did last time. So what does this take? It's a massive commitment. 170 and 2. That's just fine. Work on that. We need to keep an eyeball on our components from them deteriorating away as well. We also need to not let her do too much construction with this reduced manipulation, because I don't want her, if she flubs this, it's a lot of wasted material. All that gathering would have been for nothing. All right, can you reconnect over here? Build that. There we go. All right, and then reconnect that. All right, so it takes 700 watts. You need to go inside, man. And if we can smelt those... Oh, look at that. We might be able to smelt those masks straight away, too. We can smelt knives, do forever details. So, what do we have? I can't see because you can't drag this damn window out of the way. Well, I know he had knives. We'll start. Oh, jeez Louise, if I could type today. My microphone was in the way. There we go. I'll do knives. And one other bill. I know this is boring. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to commit to a shelf just for the most volatile of items that we don't want to get rid of. Current power in our grid doesn't fuel this, so but the battery will assist. We may need a second battery here. I'm trying to use the power as sparingly as I can, so we're gonna smelt all this. These I put in one for weapons too. Oh, I should add the club to that one as well. I'm trying to, so this is any weapon. If we end up with anything of this type, just go ahead and smelt it. And clubs and knives going to be on that list. This one down here is just for guns, but if they're awful or poor only, and I'm only going to limit it to the ones we have sitting around so that something doesn't accidentally get smelted that would be very useful. So next problem is we're going to annihilate the battery. I don't know what her crafting, oh, she's actually pretty legit at crafting, so fire that baby up. And let's start actually with weapons because they're deteriorating, and then apparel. The slag will last forever, so out of allowed area warmth. This might generate a little warmth actually, So that's interesting, but I'm not convinced of that. Does it say it's a heat pusher? It doesn't say that. Probably makes a bloody mess though. Okay, see how slow that is? May have to move that inside for the winter. So we got to 10% just doing one. And we got 10 steel out of that damned club. Let's see what this one gets us. I'm going to have to force her inside after this. At least we have a way to recover steel. So we spent 175 on that in 2 components. But I'd say it was totally worth it. What's this knife going to net me? 8 steel. See, that's phenomenal. You go back inside. And again, we need to start expanding our space here. I think probably getting these things protected so they don't deteriorate too far away. It's either the shelf or just build a wall. I'm also thinking some security is going to be worthwhile. I was debating on using this stuff to make some sandbags. It's really the only option we have. I don't know it's going to be too tough. But like we could do a little sandbag enclosure up here in case someone comes from the north. Probably better to kind of do it in a corner. We don't really need a lot either. Now if somebody comes from this side, well, we can actually just have one down here. But we also don't want to be firing through this. So maybe something like that. I'm going to keep it in mind. The stuff's not going to deteriorate. We have one a day. It has 44 days left. So it'll be around for a while I contemplate. But some security is in order. It seems like it is colder than it was before, but it also seems like, oh shit, I didn't even turn that thing off. I got to be on top of that. See, I'm totally lazy about this because I'm used to playing dwarfs. They're very forgiving. You can drag things out, screw things up, and hey, it's okay. They're dwarfs. They're tough as nails and have good armor. Larky's Rescue. Interesting that. How cold are you at this point? 14%. Yeah, I didn't even bother letting her try to finish that. So, what's that? If somebody had flat gear on, that could be smelted as well, even though it was tainted. So it's totally worth checking people out and seeing if they... There's 4 corpses. I don't see where they are, though. Where are you, corpses? Oh, they're over here. Nothing. Naked already. That's the person that saved our bacon. Iselle, I should respectfully bury her, because if it wasn't for her, none of this we'd still be shivering our buns off in the cold. You can see that thing really drains this battery when the wind stops blowing. There's several things to be conscious of here. And is it warm out? Oh, is that a wooden one? Are we gonna get wood from that? No way. I can't believe that's gonna... I'm trying to check her hypothermic. Well, she also slows down dramatically the further she gets into it. Yes, we actually got 4 wood, which is phenomenal. All right, reconnect that. Send yourself inside. There you go. So that's what my next section of game is going to be about. Probably I should build the shelf and get stuff put on there. I don't know. There's so many things to do. What's this guy about? Incapacitated refugee, which means we're not going to get there anyway, so it doesn't much matter. We desperately need to get through this. This is the next big hurdle to get orbital trade and comms up online. So the steel is actually less important now. In the winter, we can bring that thing in. I'm actually thinking I'm going to make a stool. Let's see. Furniture. I think I saw a stool out of silver is like 250. A wooden one's 25. Yeah, let's do it. You're good. Let's build this. I'm also making a wooden shelf for 20 wood. Alright, we finally have a spot to sit down. It's not pretty, but at least she's not eating without a table anymore, and that will assist the mood. And what do we want to store on here? Clear all, critical. We want meals. Probably should move it a little closer to the door. Textiles, no. Let's do meds. There you go. And will you haul it? Is this critical? No, not at all. Maybe she's doing it already. There we go. Look at that. New shelves are awesome. I'm going to have to send her back inside. She's been outside too long. Go back where it's warm. Do some research. Enjoy life for a few minutes. Fortunately, these things kick out a little bit of light too, so like that really saves me some trouble. You can see it's negative 171 right now, so it is getting dramatically colder than it was previously. Just smelting one mask at this point gets her up to 20%, so we're gonna have to keep her inside. We're gonna have to reconnect this. So look at that, another meal eaten. I need to do a steel count and probably getting hydroponics online. I'll be under production, so there is some research required for that. I'm going to jump into that next. She's going to finish that way sooner than she's going to finish space trade. We don't have anything to trade anyways with space people. That doesn't much matter. So these should no longer be deteriorating, right? They're not. That's exactly what we want. Look at that. She has a spot to sit and chill. Actually get some recreation in there. Call the cops. She doesn't like this tattered apparel. Doesn't belong in a trash heap. Well, I mean, if there was any way to repair apparel in this game, lady, I'd be all over it for you. But there's simply not. Keep smelting. What do you think one of these is going to get us? So now it's 158. Doing one of them gets us up to... Oh, gosh. It's painful. Like 15%. But it did net us only 3 steel? It's not even worth it. You gotta go inside. It's just too cold out here for you right now. So there you go. Batteries are taking a shit too. So let's shut this off. So I think we need to plan 3 hydroponic bays. We need the structure to surround them. We need additional power to support them. We're talking about, that's 300, 400. We're talking about pretty much all the steel we have on hand. I'm not going to do a massive room. I don't think that's necessary. It would also be nice to double wall before winter. So there's that consideration. I'm not opposed to using the wood. We do need to save some in case of that solar flare that comes in the winter and threatens to kill you. We also need to make the room relatively small, like just small enough to put a grow light, which I've also forgotten about. Is that something that comes with hydroponics? No. Is that something we can currently make? Yes, and that requires 40 steel and a shitload of power. So definitely another battery is going to be in order. So I'm going to start laying stuff out here as I need it. I left the space for walking here because you really don't want to block yourself in. So as it stands, I think we need 511 steel to survive the winter. Maybe another one down here too, so that would add 5 more to it. I'm trying to get a sustainable situation going here. This shelf can go back outside. This zone is going to get shrunk dramatically. All that crap can get moved. So really we just need to get through some research though. There's no sense busting ass until, oh, this is going to go away, but it's probably only worth a couple dollars. 39 cents. It's not even worth protecting it. I'm going to let her do her thing outside. Probably during warm times I should be smelting. It's the only way we're going to get the steel to finish what we need here is by smelting a good chunk of what we have laying about. That was an interesting choice of things to do. Whatever. We'll haul a bunch of this around. I'm going to kick this off after she's done with one. And let's get all the meals and stuff picked up hauling. Yeah, there you go. So at least it's a little closer to the door. Okay, we're out of space now. But we are going to smelt, and I bet she's way too cold to be outside anymore. So warm to make sure she's not holding something dumb. She's not. Back inside. Be nice to expand the room and give her a bedroom. Like, look at the mood. It's tanking out pretty quick. We may have to drop the... I mean, she's happy now. Slept in the cold, awful bedroom. This will warm things up. All these double walls will warm things up. I just don't know how sustainable any of this shit's going to end up being. Anytime she's capable, I'm just going to send her outside to smelt. Outside of allowed area, unrestrict. There you go. There's got to be like a one button click I can do to flip back and forth between where she's at and where she needs to be. Easy to flip zones. That would be nice. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this one, though. I definitely didn't feel good about the last one at any point. And we got those breaks early on in this one that really made a difference. Get inside. You're about to get frozen. Intellectual level 12. Also, the researching thing keeps her really happy because she gets this plus 14. So that's pretty solid. When we run out of research, that's going to be a problem, but we'll just keep cooking through it all. She didn't grab a meal. Let's unrestrict. She should go eat. Hopefully she brings it. See, now she brings every meal to the table. So there you go. Beautiful. How many meals are we sitting on yet? 43. So it's 22-ish days, roughly. We're doing well. We're doing very well. I'm going to get the smelting done and focus on research. And I think I have everything laid out we're going to need. I can't lay out the comms console and that until she actually completes that research. So that's why that's not done at this point. But otherwise, we'll have damn near enough steel. And if not, some event should come along that gives us just a touch more, and then life is good. Well, the slag goes significantly faster than the rest of that stuff, unless it's just a warmer part of the day. All right, you got to go inside now. She got through like 4 or 5 of them there. So that was pretty legit. And our steel supply is climbing. The cloth tribal wear deteriorated away. It occurs to me we're going to need somewhere to actually cook food and something to cook food with. We could build a campfire and uninstall, reinstall it as we need to cook. Look at her go. I got it on 4x speed because we're just taking care of shit here. When I'm not recording, it's always on 4x speed because, go back inside, please. Kick this back off. Because I spend a lot of time waiting for this game to figure something out and do something. What's the temp on this bad boy? 8.4. So the synth thread is actually better than that. I checked that before at 8.7. All right, back to it. We're going to finish the smelting here. We can uninstall this beast then. I guess there's no reason not to keep it there, but okay, so we can see what we ended up with total. Where are you going? You're bringing that over. I like that she tidies everything up. All right, there you go. So, grand total. I don't think I'm accounting for some things here. So I'm going to lay everything out that I need to for survivability. If we can't get space trade up, it's okay. If we can survive indefinitely on the food we have, then the space trade thing will come eventually as events happens. Those guys are going the wrong direction. No, they're not. This could work out for us, people. I'm hoping when one goes down, the other one stops to hang out with them. And that guy's definitely going to go down here. It's taking frostbite, too. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, it is raining like fucking crazy over here. I don't know if any of that's being picked up. If it sounds like a low hum, it's the first time it's rained in like 2 months. It's going absolutely bananas. All right, man down. Pemmican, beautiful. You, friend, I'd appreciate if you could do me that favor as well. We have some Psych IT. All right. So who are these guys with? The Nation of Lyriga. It would be nice to have some friends somewhere in the world. They're neutral right now. And they don't have any gear that's any better than what we have, like cloth tribal wear. This is actually way better than what we have. And a flop hat that's not completely tattered. Do I do it? Do I make enemies with every other faction? Yeah. So we won't have any trading partners, but traders won't show up anyway. So we'll just have space traders if I do it. I don't think it benefits me enough to do it. I think I'm gonna not strip that person or this person. We'll just take their gear. All right. Speaking of which, I was gonna let it run for a minute, but as it stands, we're gonna do some hauling. We don't really have the capacity to keep one of these people alive. This person's a massive psychite tolerance. They're not going to make it. Well, we don't get penalized as long as we don't strip them. So there you go. And we need to install this because we did just get a spear that we can smelt. And that'll be nice. There's a pemmican. That's a fair amount of pemmican, too. That should last us for... I think she's 15 at a pop, so... decent. 16 at a pop. Whatever. I need to set up that bill so that we get rid of that poor spear as well, because I restricted it a bit. And spear. Oops. That's actually an equa, not a spear, friends. So thanks for letting me know. There you go. So if I do the room that size, we have some legitimate space to get 4 of them in. We don't have the material to actually accommodate that. I think we'll just start with 2 and go from there, because anything we can do, get these hauled back under cover. We might have to make another shelf for components. Whatever. We're still at, ooh, nice, a beer. Killing it on the research. We definitely don't want any psychite tea to be consumed. I don't need a psychite tolerance. Again, had we stolen that person's clothes, we'd be in much better shape than we already are. But at the moment, we're doing fine. It would be nice to get rid of this. It is causing some mood issues. She's not happy about having seen that person expire. Bedroom, slept in the cold, tattered apparel, ugly environment. So once we get sustainable in terms of food, I think we can start considering bringing on another person. But thus far, there's been 0 chance of that. She just swilled 2 beers right in a row. I mean, you're fine. You're just a little buzzy. Oh my God, she flubs way more. We're at good manipulation yet. Way more construction than I would like to see. That's for damn certain. We don't really need that bench standing in our way anymore. She's at a minor hypothermia. I'm going to let her deliver the resource, but... Oh my God. Get inside quick. There's a slaver here. Okay. What's this guy going to leave us? So whatever they drop, they usually turn around. Yeah. Anybody going to... Oh, no. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. They're gone. Oh, well. You can't really expect much. And so, I don't know. That was the one people that, if I had stripped these guys, it would have angered them. They're not going to be our friend. At some point, the whole universe is going to be against us here, right? Like, the map's against us. Oh. Okay, so I did some of the construction. I probably should have held off on that till I confirmed my steel amount, but fucking retarded, so there you go. I'm going to hold off on the battery. There's no way this setup is going to power all this, especially this. We absolutely need to get this online as well. At least get resources delivered. If we can get all the resources delivered, I can get some idea of like where we're at. Okay, so then you just go back inside. I'm going to hold off on the extra battery. We desperately need 1 layer of wall around here though. And come winter, it's going to need 2 layers, right? We need a door in here, but I'll just hold off on that for the minute. So how's the steel supply? 571 yet. That's decent. Very decent. That's it for today, guys. Please leave me a like if you're enjoying. Leave a comment. I read them all. I respond. I appreciate you guys being with me today. I'm going to stop recording until the rain chills the frack out a little bit. Anyway, next time, people. We are almost at the point here. I love you guys.